figurine broadcast. Oh my goodness.
What?
They're golden.
It's good.
Huh? He's good?
Is he?
Not that I see. Looks young and short. Yep, Matthew's here. You can see the purple jacket from here. You see him, Dad? Sorry. Stand here and shoot.
Any playoff in body or two.
Why is that bad?
Keep that down. Don't keep it up high.
Alright, I didn't mean
So nobody can see it.
That's why I scooted way back here. Why is it the Clovis Wildcats? Because that's just what we offer. Is it because that's just what we offer?
Just what they are. Turn this up.
Oh, that's just something to do. Just wait.
Okay.
Yeah, but this sounds like we're doing it like
I was changing everything around. It's just off my phone.
That's the price we do way back here. I did the Clovis Wildcats.
Mic check 1, 2, 3. Patrick Alexander from Noel Mark Digital Solutions here with Hayden Alexander on camera. Getting ready for this matchup between the Lovington Wildcats and Kirkland Central Broncos. Wildcats come into this game with a 9-0 record, ranked number 1 in the state. Kirkland Central came out with the 8th seed. They ended up winning their district to get in. Lovington again going to play it probably very similar to how they normally do. They're going to strike from the back. They're going to run a 4-3-3. Their defense is going to be very active in the scoring from the left back and right back positions. That's going to be Peyton Peacock on the right side, Lucas Contreras on the left side. Look for Lovington to attack early and often. We don't know a whole lot about each other, as there hasn't been a whole lot of changing over this year. You know, we both played a bigger district than us. Lovington was able to handle theirs and was able to beat the #1 seed in the 5A, which was Hobbs. But again, we just don't know much about each other. They're from the north, we're from the south, and with COVID, nobody really got to play each other. We'll come back here in about 2 minutes for the rosters and to get this one kicked off.
Their shots aren't very hard. And their goalies is, unless it's right to
They ended up winning their district to get in. Lovington again going to play it probably Live from not Wildcat Stadium, Leon Williams Field here in Clovis, getting ready for Lovington to take on Kirkland Central. We've got the starting lineup for your Wildcats. I had to make a couple of adjustments, sorry for the technical issues. Lovington going to start out with number 2, Lucas Contreras. Number 3, Steven Valverde. Number 4, Riley Hernandez. Number 8, Mason Enriquez. Number 10, Christian Mendoza. Number 11, Christian Contreras. Number 13, Josh Lopez. Number 14, Kevin Gallegos. Number 24, Ryan Marquez. Number 25, Peyton Peacock. And number 0, Jordy Tavera. Again, we've talked about this. Look for Lovington to really attack the goal early and often. Looks like Kirkland Central is going to get the ball first. Sorry about that. I had to stop for the national anthem. For Kirkland Central, look for Kyler Joel, number 9, to be their best player. He's scored 14 of their goals this year. And then Villegas, which is number 10 for them as well. Anicio Villegas. So we've got a little different setup today than we normally do, but we're going to make the best of it. And Kirkland Central going to drop back to the midfield. Try to play it forward. Spins off his foot. And it's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be a Lovington throw in. Enrique's going to come take it. Nope, tosses the ball to Lucas. Lucas Contreras going to throw it. And he just drops it back to Steven Valverde. Valverde crosses field. And he's going to get Peyton Peacock on the run on the far side. Just what Lovington looks for early. He gives it down the line. That's going to be Christian Contreras. He takes it towards the corner. Keeps it in bounds, crosses it towards the middle, stays on the ground. Kirkland's able to clear it out to Marquez. Marquez keeps it in the offensive zone. Marquez plays it forward. That's going to be Gallegos. Gallegos tries to split 2, gets tripped up a little bit. Ref's not going to call that. Valverde redirects the ball out to Hernandez. Hernandez pops it back into the zone. Misplayed by 2 Kirkland players. And Lovington over there pressuring it. And that's going to be Mendoza. Mendoza tries to pull it back down line. Kirkland's able to pull back. Drops it back and then sends one towards midfield. And Valverde does a great job of not waiting for it. Marquez puts a foot on it, sends it up to Gallegos. Gallegos takes a shot, goes off of a Kirkland player, pops straight up, and Marquez plays it off of his head. Enriquez plays it to the far side. Peacock brings it down low to Lucas. Lucas Contreras with the ball. Sends it towards the middle. That's going to be Gallegos. Gallegos sends it out to the far side for Peacock. Peacock with nobody on him takes off running. It's going to be redirected off of Peyton. It's going to be a throw-in for Kirkland Central. Lovington wins the throw-in, and here comes Marcus flying through, pops one towards the corner, hoping that one will stay in. It won't. It goes off of a Kirkland player. It's going to be a corner kick for Lovington. So Marcus is going to set it up. Gets the ball put in towards the middle. Lovington heads it from the backside. Goalie's there, Valverde. Ball on the bottom side, redirected out of bounds by Joshua Lopez for Lovington. It's going to be a Kirkland Central throw-in. Throw in for Kirkland, goes towards the middle. Gallegos redirects the ball, and Kirkland's able to play it towards the middle. Marcus takes it away there. Sends it up the middle. Christian waits too long, a Kirkland player steps in front. Comes back to Marcus, Marcus just pops it forward. Trying to get Christian in the corner. Kirkland clears it out, far side, comes back to Peacock. Peacock knocks it down, controls it. Looking for somewhere to go. He drops it all the way down to Lucas. Lucas redirects the ball, sends it up line. That's going to be to Lopez. Lopez pops it through to Enriquez. Enriquez on the run. Enriquez pulls back on a Kirkland player. Another one. Drops it back to Lucas. Lucas plays it right back to Enriquez on the line. Enriquez pops it towards the far side. And Christian comes in with a header. And it's headed back out by Kirkland. Gallegos knocks it down, and then Kirkland clears it out. But just for a minute. Lucas comes up, he takes a shot, goes off of a Kirkland player. Kirkland just pops it out. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in. So Lovington gets ready for this throw-in. And just throws it short to Valverde. Drops it back. Valverde with control. Sends it into the middle for Gallegos. Gallegos takes it to the far side. Keeps going. And Kirkland just pops it out. Tries to. Not able to. Now he does. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in. Peacock going to go over and take that. Drops it back to Marcus. Marcus waits for him and then plays it to the middle to Enriquez. Enriquez tries to get it through, and Kirkland's able to clear it. Lovington defense there doesn't let him go anywhere. Valverde controls it, sends it to the far side to Peyton. Enriquez sends it to the corner. Can't quite get one through. They clear it out, and here comes Hernandez with it. Hernandez plays it on the ground. Out to Gallegos. Sends it in to Mendoza. Mendoza sends it back towards the corner. Kirkland tries to keep it in. It's going to be a goal kick. He's going to call something over there. They're going to let Lovington have a corner kick. So Marquez is going to take it. Marquez kicks the ball deep, high, off the head of Valverde, out of play. It's going to be a goal kick for Kirkland. 34-10 remaining in the first half. 0-0 the score. Kirkland going to set the ball down. It's going to be tough to get numbers for Kirkland as they have the white with gold numbers. They just drop it short to their defender, and Lovington comes pressuring. They send the ball forward, right to Lucas. Lucas controls, sends it back to the middle to Hernandez. Hernandez knocks it down, plays it forward. Gallegos redirects the ball, pulls back to the outside. He's got to run, puts it far, and Christian's there. He tries to send it to corner, unable to get it through. Lovington throw in. Throw in quick. Popped in towards the middle. And Kirkland's able to just boot it out. This one's going to go a long ways. All the way back to Tavera. Tavera rolls it out to Hernandez. Hernandez just kicks the ball up in the middle to Gallegos, and then he's cut off. It's going to be a foul on Kirkland. Lovington free kick there. Peacock going to come up and take it. And Marcus just rolls it out to him. Peacock puts it up high, deep. And Mendoza trying to get to it. Two Kirkland players collide, and then they clear it out. Peacock clears it back to Valverde, back to Peacock. In the middle to Marcus. Marcus trying to figure out something to do with the ball. And then Kirkland sends it to the close sideline. Out of bounds, it's going to be a Lovington throw in. Lucas going to take this throw in on the close sideline. Lovington setting everybody up where they want him. He throws it over the top and gets Marcus in the middle. Marcus turns it upfield. Tries to send one through. It goes off of Gallegos. Kirkland sends it forward. Hernandez doesn't let it go very far. Sent up to the middle. Redirected by a Kirkland player. It's going to go out of bounds. Another Lovington throw in. So Luca's going to come over, get the ball, and throw it in again. Lucas comes all the way to the fence, and he's ready to go back into play. Throws it deep over the top. Kirkland heads it. Straight back out of bounds. It's going to be Lucas again. Sends it to the middle to Marcus. Marcus sends it to the far side. Off of a Kirkland head into their goalie's hand. Gets it all set up. Boots it out deep, and looks like Kirkland's just going to play a defensive game today. This one goes all the way to Tavera. He throws it out to the close side to Lucas. Lucas bringing it upfield. And no pressure yet. Sends it towards the middle to Enriquez. Enriquez sends it across to Marcus. Marcus sends it right down the middle, and he's got Mendoza. Mendoza drops it to Gallegos. Gallegos crosses field. And not quite enough for Lopez to get to it. Just a little bit too far. There's going to be a substitution for Kirkland. So Kirkland makes the substitution. Throw in for them. Headed by Enriquez, and he is taken out. It's going to be a free kick for Lovington right here. Lucas sets the ball up where he wants it. And Lovington running backside. Pops one towards the middle. Headed out by Kirkland. And they just kick it forward. Marcus comes and collects. Marcus sends it outside. Misplayed by Lopez. It's going to be a throw in for Kirkland. Kirkland throws it in down the line. Enriquez steps in front and heads it towards the middle. Christian's able to get it back and drop it back to Hernandez. Hernandez pops it through. Looking for somebody to go get it. And Kirkland misplays it. Lopez gets it for a second, and then it's cleared out by them. It's going to be a throw in for Lovington. Lucas is going to come up and take this throw in. He can reach the middle of the field with it. Decides to just drop it to Enriquez. Enriquez has the ball there. Puts the ball towards the far side, and it just gets through. Too far. It's going to be a goal kick for Kirkland. And he's just going to roll it out quick. And getting pressured there is Contreras. Comes back out to Gallegos. Gallegos makes a move, gets the ball down the line. That's where he wants it, crosses it. Oh, off of the post. Really close to being perfect for Lovington. And goalie sets the ball down again. And played short again. Goes through. And Peacock just kicks it off of a Kirkland player. They're going to say it went off Peacock. Kirkland throws the ball in quick. Peacock makes sure that he clears that one out. About 3 rows deep on the far sideline. So Kirkland comes and gets the ball ready to throw in again. He throws it deep down the line. Peacock heads it to Hernandez, or to Marquez. Marquez sends it forward. Kirkland heads it back out to the far sideline. Send the ball back in, and Hernandez just heads it. They got somebody on the run for Kirkland. They pop it forward, and Tavera's going to grab it. Tavera boots it out, about midfield. Kirkland heads it back forward. Enriquez steps up and heads it. And then a Kirkland player misplays it. Gets out to Gallegos on the far sideline. He pulls it back. Playing towards the middle. And the ball almost gets through there. And Lopez stands right in front of the goalie as the goalie catches it. Make sure he doesn't mishandle it. He kicks the ball. And Marquez plays it with his foot. Kirkland takes it away. 3 Lovington players collide on it. Then sent forward by Gallegos. Mendoza tries to send one through the far side. Not able to. Comes back to Gallegos. He takes a shot. Go Cats! 1-0 Lovington. So at 26-12 remaining in the first half, Lovington takes a 1-0 lead. They've controlled the ball on that side of the field the entirety of this game so far. Looks like Kirkland's going to be happy playing a defensive game, but they're going to have to turn up their intensity if they're going to try to compete with this Lovington team. This is a high-powered Lovington offense, and they will score in bunches. They try to get one through, and Mendoza steps in front. Gallegos takes it away on the far side. Drops it back to Peacock. Peacock comes up, takes it around the outside. Gives it. Marquez sends it forward, not able to get it out there. Contreras sends it to the corner for Peacock. Peacock tries to center it. It's going to go out of off of a Kirkland player, out of bounds. It's going to be a Peacock throw-in. Lovington's going to make a substitution now. Going out of the game is Gallegos, and it looks like Garcia's probably going to... Looks like Garcia from here is going in. And Peacock throws it to the corner and just too far for Contreras. Couldn't quite run it down. Good idea, just not enough real estate. Goalie puts the ball down quick, though, and he rolls it right up the middle. Lovington coming to pressure, and Marquez falls down. They play it to the outside, and then they try to get one to the middle. Valverde shields off their forward, their striker, and then Lucas plays it back to Tavera. Tavera just sends it deep into the wind. And misplayed by Kirkland. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in. Mendoza going to come take the throw-in. Throws it quick to Enriquez. Enriquez just drops it back to Lucas. Lucas has the ball. And he sends one cross side trying to get brother. And Kirkland's able to head it out. Garcia acts like he's going to kick it, and then Kirkland steps in the way. Takes the ball back away, though. Tries to pull back, and then Kirkland sends it out the sideline. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in on the far sideline. Peacock drops it back to the defense. Valverde receives it, and then sends it back out to Peacock. Peacock crosses the field all the way, and Lucas controls there. Lucas takes it towards the outside, then back to the middle. Plays it to Mendoza. Mendoza drops it to Enriquez. Enriquez pops it back in to Lucas. Lucas redirects the ball. Pops out to Lopez. Lopez shot. Goal! That's 2-0 Lovington. 23-20 remaining in the first half. 2-0 Lovington. And it looks like Lovington's figured it out. For a minute there, Kirkland had them where they were closing in the lanes. Kirkland's still closing those lanes. So what Lovington's done is move their strikers up a little bit and then send it right back into that midfield, and we'll take shots from about the 20 all day. 2-0 Lovington. And Lovington going to make another substitution. Looks like Gallegos comes back in the game. Kirkland takes the kickoff, drops it back. Lovington pressures it again. They send it deep. Jordy just going to wait for the guy to pressure him. He'll knock it down and just play with the ball there until they get ready. And he picks it up finally. And then rolls it right back where the guy came from. Lucas tries to send it down the line, misfires. And Kirkland takes it away. And Valverde with the slide tackle takes it away. Ball goes in. Hernandez plays it back to Valverde. Valverde tries to send it up line and just misplays it. Goes out of bounds. He had Christian up here wide open about the 50. Kirkland throws it in. And it's headed, redirected. Ball played forward. And a pretty good shot there for Kirkland. But Tavera goes down as his knee was taken out a little bit. Nothing bad about that, just he was low and Tavera was coming out for the ball. He pops up. That's a good thing for Lovington. Nothing bad on that one. I've seen him take some shots this year that were a lot worse than that one, more intentional. That one wasn't intentional, just a good play by Kirkland, and they tried to put a ball on goal, their first real opportunity of the game. So Peacock going to set the ball up. Peacock sends it up. Tries to get Contreras. Contreras mishandles. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Kirkland. Jordy's still walking it out over there. So Kirkland throws the ball in, and headed by Christian, redirected by Marquez, and then Valverde sends it up to the middle, headed out by Kirkland to the far side. They play the ball forward, just chip one up, and headed by Peacock. Peacock plays it to Garcia. Garcia gets out of 3 players for Kirkland, and then makes another one look silly. Marquez comes out with the ball, plays it to the far side. Peacock's got time. Sends a ball through. Garcia waits just a little bit too long for it. Lovington misplays that one, and Kirkland gets a run. And they're going to call a free kick there for Kirkland. Just tripped the player up, and they're going to get a free kick from the 22-yard line. So Kirkland's setting up their guys where they want them. Lovington's going to force them to be about the 10. Plays the ball in, low, right to Tavera. He just snags it. That's the kind of free kicks you want if you're Lovington. Tavera just boots one down the middle of the field, and this one's going to roll a ways too. Kirkland trying to get back on defense. Lovington trying to pressure it. They just cleared out the side. This one's going to go over the fence, so we're going to have to get a ball from the goal. Lovington throw in on the close sideline. That's going to be Christian taking this one. He throws it in towards the middle. Headed out by Kirkland. It's going to be another Lovington throw in. Brother Luke is going to take this one instead. Just drops it back to Valverde. Valverde switches field to the far side. He's got Peacock. Peacock with nobody around. Makes a move, and then there he goes. Another move. Peacock makes a third move. And then he's going to take a shot over the top. Wide. Good opportunity there by Peacock that he created for himself. And again, those defenders for Lovington, they'll come up and take shots. They're not afraid to. It's going to be a goal kick for Kirkland here. 18:05 remaining in the first half. Lovington up 2-0. Wind's really whipping down there. Goalie plays it out. Controlled by Kirkland. Enriquez right there on defense, and he just sends it through. Gets it to Christian. Christian comes back. Tries to drop it back to Enriquez. Enriquez comes around the outside, takes it. Sends it back to Christian. Christian does control. Sends it to the middle to Marquez. Marquez going to look at switching fields, does. And Peyton has it over there. Peyton sends it up to the middle to Garcia on that side. Garcia pops one towards the middle. And then it comes back to him. Finally gets it out to his player out there. That's going to be Gallegos. Gallegos pulls it back around a player. And then he's got creating space. Sends one towards the middle. And the goalie's able to catch that one. He boots it out, and Peacock going to retreat and get that one. Sends it up. He's got Garcia. Garcia misplays it a little bit, but then he can pop it to Marquez. Marquez plays it close side to Enriquez. Enriquez knocks the ball down, makes a move. Sends it outside to Christian. Christian dropping backwards, then pulls back towards the middle. Takes a shot low and just wide. So with the exception of a couple of moves that Kirkland's made, Lovington's really controlled the ball in the offensive zone. It's going to be a goal kick for Kirkland here. They set the ball down. And look for him to play it short again. He does. Plays it short to the right side and then cleared out by Mendoza. They just drop it back to the defender and then he plays it forward. Up line, Lucas steps forward and heads it in. Enriquez controls it, sends it to Mendoza. Mendoza sends it cross side to Gallegos. Gallegos makes a move. Tries to get it between them, not able to. Kirkland tries to clear, and it comes off of a Lovington player. Enriquez controls the ball. Takes a shot from the 20. Low, just wide. So it's going to be another goal kick here for Kirkland. Lovington will look to put some more shots on goal before this half is over. 15 minutes remaining, and again, they just play it short, and Lovington going to pressure it. Mendoza goes in, and then they give it right back to him on a run. Mendoza steps in the way of that one and then drops it to Enriquez. Enriquez collects. Enriquez plays it towards the middle. He's got Lopez. Lopez pops it to the outside, just too far for Mendoza. Kirkland central throw in on this close side. And he throws it. Enriquez heads it towards the middle. He's got Lopez. Lopez brings it back out, then back to the middle. Then passes to Garcia. Garcia brings it back close side. Just chipped over the top, and Enriquez collects. Enriquez, with nobody pressuring, sends one to the corner. Just too much on it again. Lovington just missing right now. A couple of those just short passes, they're just putting a little bit too much on it. But again, they're going into the wind, so having to put a little more on it. Lovington will have the wind at their back in the second half. Goalie this time just kicks it downfield. He's got one player on the run, and then Lucas just clears it. It's going to be a throw in for Kirkland on the close sideline. And coming over to take this is going to be number 23 for Kirkland. That's going to be Jackson Manning. I don't have the height of these players for Kirkland, but he's a tall kid. Throws the ball in, and Gallegos is first to touch it. Plays it up to Enriquez. Enriquez gives it back to Gallegos. Gallegos making a move, trying to create space, and then gets it through a player. Sends it to the far corner, and he's got Garcia on the run. Garcia going to try to run it down, and turns into the goalie. Just that wind turned it right back to the goalie. Goalie rolled it out quick, and then Lovington pressured. They send the ball forward, and Marquez going to play it up. He's got Garcia. Garcia drops it to Gallegos. Gallegos tries to send it far side, just right to a Kirkland player, and Kirkland comes back the other way. He sends it down the middle. Valverde redirects the ball, plays it off of his head to the outside, sends one to the line. And that's going to be... And Lopez was held horribly bad over there, and the ref didn't catch it. Ball comes up for Kirkland, and Peacock plays it forward. Lopez had all sideline to work with too, so that's why he got held. It's going to be kicked out over there by Kirkland. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in. Lucas going to come all the way from the left back position to throw this in. And then Peyton going to slide over to the right defender position, move Hernandez over to the left defender position, and the left back will now be Valverde. Lucas throws it deep towards the middle, and it's cleared out by Kirkland. Marquez plays it back in, though. And a huge leg there in Lovington. Oh! What an opportunity there. Lucas put it on that back post, and all we had to have was a redirect back there. Just couldn't quite get to it, as looks like Mendoza was making a move for it, just not quite able to get to it. Lovington will reset up in their 4-3-3. And you can believe that they're going to be pressuring these short ones again. And he plays it short to just out to his right. Lovington pressures from the outside in. Missed by Kirkland in the middle. Gallegos collects, sends it to Lopez. Lopez plays it back to Gallegos. Garcia steps up and takes it from a Kirkland player. Then Kirkland clears it. Then Marquez steps up and takes it from another Kirkland player, drops it down to the close side, and Enriquez on the run. Sends it up. Redirected there by Lopez, and then Mendoza comes out with it in the corner. Pops one back towards the middle, and Kirkland player plays with it for a second, and Enriquez pressures. Comes back, Lopez controls. Lopez just taking the ball back in, trying to get one on, and they're going to call Lopez for a push. Looked to me like he was playing the ball the whole time, and the Kirkland player was in the way. But I don't have a red shirt on today. Kirkland plays it to the far side, and Garcia's the only one there. Knocks it down, then plays it forward for Lopez in the corner. Lopez takes a shot just wide, hits the backside of the net. Another shot for Lovington, though. And that's exactly what they want to do, keep the pressure up. 2-0 lead. 10 minutes remaining. Kirkland plays it to the far side. And that one's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in. Peacock grabs the ball quick. And then waits. And then throws it. And hits Garcia's feet. Ball pops out. And then Kirkland sends it out. Another Lovington throw-in on the far sideline. So Peacock waiting for the ball on the far sideline. Lovington just got to keep the pressure up here. Throws it in. And Garcia controls. Gives it to Gallegos. Gallegos pulls it out to the outside. Makes a run towards the corner. Pulls it back. Tries to. And Kirkland is able to clear it up to Peacock. Peacock gets past two guys. And then takes the ball away on the far sideline. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in. Kirkland player went down looking for a foul, and he didn't get one as Peacock kicked the ball into him. So it's going to be a throw-in on the far sideline for Lovington. And Peacock going to take this one. Peacock throws it deep and almost headed by Mendoza, but it's cleared out by Kirkland. Marquez sends the ball back towards the middle. Mendoza sends one through, and then Kirkland sends one deep. Valverde plays it towards the sideline, tries to get up line, unable to. It's going to be a Kirkland throw in on their side of the field. Not a whole lot's happened on this side of the field today. But here's an opportunity for Kirkland. It'll be their throw in. Lovington will look at clearing this one in a hurry. Kirkland throws it deep and headed by Valverde back out of bounds. It's going to be another throw in. And throwing it in is Levi Herzer for Kirkland. Herzer throws it in, plays under a couple of Lovington players, then Marcus tries to clear it. Lovington, Gallegos finally comes out of the scrum and sends it upfield. And then Hernandez sends it up to Lopez. Lopez got space and he kicks it past him. He's going to outrun him to it. Trying to get it to the corner. Gets there first. And then Kirkland's able to clear it. Not able to. Tried to, and looks like he came up a little gimp. It's going to be a Lovington throw in on the far sideline. Lovington going to make a substitution. Christian Contreras coming back in. Mendoza going back out. Lucas going to come in and throw this one in. Look for this throw to be close to the midfield mark. And he doesn't. He throws it short to Garcia. Garcia makes a move towards the corner. Pulls it back, creates space, and then gives it to Lucas. Lucas pops it up too far. Almost an opportunity there. Just kicked it a little too far. Hard to gauge it when this wind's blowing like it is today. Lovington up 2-0. 6:20 remaining in the first half. Played in, and Lovington takes it away. Kirkland's able to clear it to the far side, and Peacock just knocks it down, controls it, sends it into Marcus. Marcus tries to pop one back in. Kirkland steps in the way. Kirkland's got one on 4 right now, coming the other way. Hernandez trying to outrun him to the corner. Hernandez gets in the way and just clears it up. And then they play it to the far side. Finally has some help coming. They try to cross it, and Valverde knocks it down. And then Valverde clears it. Far side. Garcia steps back to try to help. Kirkland just going to cross field at midfield. Enriquez there to pressure. Garcia comes up. And then Kirkland controls to the far side. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Lovington keeps pressure up, and that's Gallegos. Gallegos makes a nice spin move and then clears it up line. Misplayed by a couple of Kirkland players. And then they try to send it through to the close side. Enriquez steps in front, pops one over the top. Contreras trying to get there. Played right to the middle, and Enriquez steps forward, redirects off of him, and then Contreras with the shot. Nice roller right to the goalie. Goalie kicks it to the far side over the top of his player's head. And out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Lovington. Peacock grabs it quick, throws it in. It's Gallegos on the far sideline. Gallegos sends it into the middle. Ryan Marquez with it, drops it to Enriquez. Enriquez plays it in to Lopez. Lopez with a shot just wide. So it's going to be a goal kick here for Kirkland coming out. And he plays it to open space. And Enriquez controls it. Plays it low outside to Lopez. Lopez with the ball there. Sends it across field. And Garcia knocks it down over there. And then plays it towards the corner. He's got a shot wide. A little high and outside there for Garcia. But they're going to keep taking these shots. 3:50 remaining in the first half. Lovington up 2-0. It's going to be a goal kick. And Lovington going to move up in pressure. He's going to pull up the forwards and then try to pop one over. But Enriquez comes out with it. Sends it to the middle to Gallegos. Gallegos back to Enriquez. Just too far. Kirkland sends it forward. And that's going to be Lopez. Lopez sends it back out to Enriquez. Enriquez sets the ball up and then crosses it. He's got somebody over there just too far. Just hard to gauge that wind today. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Lovington up 2-0. Lovington going to make a couple of substitutions here. Marquez going out, Enriquez going out. Coming in are Mendoza and Ponce. Kirkland plays it low to the outside. They send one down line that he's got somebody there. Misplayed there, and Lovington comes the other way. That's Gallegos looking for somewhere to go with it. He's got Lopez. Lopez shot high. Good idea there. Great idea. Just not quite able to get that one on goal. So Kirkland's going to set the ball up. And he plays it right up the middle. Dangerous ball. And Garcia takes it away. Plays it to Lopez. Lopez has the ball in the middle. Turns and takes a shot. Goal! Lopez, 3-0 Lovington. 2 minutes remaining. Just a dangerous pass by the goalie there for Kirkland. You do not want to put those balls in the middle. These Lovington kids are fast, and they will outrun you to the ball. And that's exactly what happened. In extra time here in Clovis, Lovington winning 3-0. Kirkland trying to get the kickoff, and the ball just keeps rolling. Played to the far side. Handball, Lovington's going to set the ball quick. Peacock puts it down, just rolls it to Gallegos. And the ref says, you played it quicker than I wanted you to. So you're going to have to try it again. So Peacock sets it back down, and here it goes. It goes deep. And he's got Christian out there, and it goes over his head. It's going to go out on the sideline. It's going to be a throw-in. Right in the corner. Lovington's going to pressure this one hard. So Kirkland's got a throw in right here, almost in the corner. And he throws it in. And Lucas heads it back in toward the middle. Lopez plays it low to Enriquez. Enriquez pops it out. And then taken away by Kirkland. Kirkland comes out the other way. And then Mendoza with a takeaway. Gallegos with the shot just wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Kirkland here. Another good opportunity there for Lovington. Goalie sets the ball down. And he's going to play this one up to the far side. It's going to be played by Kirkland and then headed back in by Peacock. Lovington ball on the far sideline. They throw it in quick. He's got Lopez on the move, and then they just clear it out on the far side. Lovington throw in again. Peacock goes over to take this one. Throws it in quick, and he's got Garcia. Garcia's got space, just sends it in to Lopez. Lopez tries to cross a guy over, not able to. Kirkland sends it deep. Headed back in by Valverde. And Mendoza comes out and sends it low side to Lucas. Lucas pops one towards the middle. And headed by Kirkland. Headed by another Kirkland player. Comes out to Mendoza. Mendoza keeps the ball on the ground. Taking the ball towards the middle. Takes a left foot shot, just wide. They are really, really not going to let Mendoza have a whole lot of space. They know that he's scored 14 goals for this Cats team. Played to the low sideline. And Lucas going to step up and send it back in. Knocked down by Christian. Controlled. Sends it in to Mendoza. Mendoza sends one far side. And Garcia's got it. He's going to let Kirkland play it out of bounds. It's going to be a Lovington throw in on the far sideline. Garcia going to take his own throw in here. Throws it deep toward the middle. And misplayed by Kirkland. Contreras turns and takes a shot. It's going to be a goal kick. And we've got halftime. We're going to try to make a couple of adjustments here to our technical side and see if we can get this going how we're used to so we can get our sponsors back playing. If not, so we'll come back and talk about our sponsors. We'll be back in 3 minutes. That's hard.
What?
To see around.
Yeah. And then your phone just turns darker. It's a lot harder. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot lighter. It's hard to see.
Because of the sun.
Yeah. Nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
Usually it's facing this way, huh? The field?
Yeah.
Outfield? So why is it facing this way? Usually they're playing facing north and east.
North
north
and south?
south?
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever seen a field face east and west. Seriously, ever.
Why?
Wow. What do you mean?
Why
For this reason right here.
Sun?
Yeah. Think about playing a football game. Think about playing an afternoon football game. Sun's going down over here.
Yeah.
Side to side.
It's gonna be hard to see.
Yeah. Alright. We're gonna restart this whole thing. So this one. So that's going out. That's gonna go out to there. I need you to pull yours up.
spun this, I think, earlier. I don't know. She said Sam is back for her. Casey.
Check, 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 check. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Hopefully we're back on. We'll see shortly.
Wildcat fans. Wildcat sports are back in full swing. Catch the action live at the stadium, in the gym, or the diamond, or see it on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Links on the school webpage, social media, or streaming at hobbsamerica.com. The Lovington Wildcats are the finest in the West, and we love to cheer on the athletes. Thank you to our Wildcat family for your continued support. Lovington schools are the best school district in all of Lee County. Wildcat strong, go Big Blue.
Back live in Clovis. I believe we've got our technical issue figured out. I apologize for you hearing a lot of action you didn't need to at halftime. Mendoza drops the ball back to Enriquez. Enriquez drops it across to Marquez, tries to send it back, and Kirkland's pressuring. Sent out to Gallegos. Gallegos to Enriquez. Enriquez sends the ball forward, and they split them a little bit. And then Kirkland clears it out, but it's going to go right to, it's going to be Lopez. Lopez bringing it to the bottom corner. He's got a step on him. Crosses one towards the middle, just high. It's going to be a Kirkland goal kick coming out. In addition to Lovington Schools, we want to thank Bob's Thriftway, Devon Energy, First American Bank Lovington, General Welding Supply, Lee County Electric, Lovington, and now Pharmacy. Ball played into the far side. They send it towards the middle and taken away there by Gallegos. Gallegos puts the ball towards goal, just wide. So we're going to have another goal kick for Kirkland here. 3-0 Lovington, 38.5 remaining. He kicks it deep down the middle. Enriquez there challenging it. Heads it off of a Kirkland player, and then Peacock sends it towards the middle. Ball played back out. Kirkland collects the ball in the middle. Here they come the other way. Play it to the outside. And just out of bounds. It's going to be a Lovington throw in on the close sideline. Lovington usually scores quick out of halftime, so look for him to pressure. And Peyton just drops it back to Tavera. Tavares crosses field, sends it out to Lucas. Lucas redirects the ball, takes it outside. He's got a step. And here he goes down the line. Pulls it back, sends it across the field, and it's redirected right to Christian. Christian takes it far side, sends it out to Gallegos. Gallegos pops one over the top, and he's got Lopez. Lopez lets the ball settle for a second, and then it's pressured there by Kirkland. Drops it back to Enriquez. Enriquez turns around, looking for somewhere to go with it, makes a couple of moves, and then sends it in to Gallegos. Gallegos with the ball, spins back towards the middle. Left foot shot. Weird spin, but the goalie's able to grab it. He kicks it out to the far side. Nope, down the middle. And headed back by Valverde. Ball bouncing around. And they're going to call a foul on Lopez there. I guess they say that he got up under him. Didn't give him enough space to fall down. Or to come down on his feet. Played in by Kirkland. And Marquez redirects the ball. Plays his own out back out to Lopez. Lopez drops it back to Peacock. Peacock redirects the ball, sends it to the middle. He's got Gallegos there, and Gallegos just turns and lets it go by. Comes brought back to Gallegos. Gallegos sends it to Mendoza. Mendoza sends it across to Contreras. Contreras controls it, pops it high, and he's got Enriquez on the run. Just not quick enough as the goalie's able to grab that one. And he boots it down the middle. Peacock steps forward, heads it back in. Kirkland trying to play it back around and misfires. And Enriquez plays it to Mendoza. Mendoza taking it. Crosses him over a couple of times. Sends it back to Enriquez. Enriquez takes a shot from there low and redirected by the goalie and then grabbed. It's going to be a Lovington going to keep attacking this second half. 36 remaining. And it is booted deep. And Hernandez redirects the ball out to Marquez. Marquez controls in the middle. Sends it out to Enriquez. Enriquez can't quite get there, but Lopez comes out and gets it. Sends it back to Enriquez. Enriquez turns it upfield. Enriquez sends it through. He's got Mendoza. Mendoza tries to get one through to Lopez in the corner, not able to. Kirkland comes back the other way with it. Boots it forward, redirected, and then Lovington controls on the defensive zone. Valverde turns and just kicks it out. And it's going to be off of a Kirkland player. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in. Lovington just keeping the pressure up right here. Is Peacock going to come over to take this throw-in? Waiting on the ball. The ball went over the fence and then down the tunnel, back behind the stadium. And here it is. One of the nice Kirkland fans comes down and gets it for us. Peacock throws the ball towards the middle and redirected by a Kirkland player. And then Lopez steps and puts a foot on it. Then popped back over the top by Kirkland. Hernandez slides over, tries to slide and knock the ball out of bounds. Misses, but does this time. Great play there, but defensively. Thrown in by Kirkland, and Enriquez heads it towards the middle. He's got Gallegos in the middle, and Gallegos controls. Gallegos tries to turn over, not able to. Kirkland takes it away, coming the other way. They play the ball quick, and then that looks like Valverde sends it out to Lucas. And Lucas sends it to Enriquez. Enriquez stumbles around, sends it up to Christian. Christian sends it back to Gallegos. Gallegos sends it to the middle for Enriquez. Enriquez pulls it back and sends it out to Christian. Contreras sends it up to the other Contreras, to Lucas. Christian on the run. Christian sends it to the middle to Mendoza over the top of the goalie. Goal! Cats 4-0. 33:45 remaining in the second half. Lovington takes a 4-0 lead. Great ball movement there. Lovington's worked really hard this year on keeping the ball down, especially since we're playing spring soccer, which is not normal in our part of the state or in our state at all. Lovington, Coach Marquez did a great job with these boys, teaching them how to keep the ball down. Don't let the wind affect it. And right there, you saw a great example of keeping the ball down, making quick passes, and just hard to cover up. Kirkland drops the ball deep to their defense. They pop it up over the top. And Kirkland trying to keep it in there. A couple of cats there. Kirkland comes out with it. And then cleared out by Lovington. That was Villegas for Kirkland. A little fancy footwork there by him. And he's going to come over and take the throw in. Throws it in towards the middle. Lovington steps in front. Hernandez does. And then Mendoza kicks it back towards the goal, then headed back out. Redirected. Ball comes out. And Kirkland keeps dropping it. They send it to the middle. Right to the middle. Tried to do a give and go, and Lucas just kills it down the field. That one's going to go all the way to their goalie. Lucas taking a book out of his football kicking. Goalie kicks it back in. Close side. And Kirkland doesn't play it. So it'll be a Lovington throw in on the close sideline. Peacock comes over, and he's going to take this one. Peacock gets the ball ready, throws it short to Enriquez. Enriquez sends it towards the middle, and Marquez wasn't ready for it. Kirkland comes across, and then played up line, and kept in by Hernandez. Great job. Christian redirects the ball there, and then gets a call. Little push off. It's going to be a free kick for Kirkland right here. And they kick it deep. And Peacock just heads it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Kirkland. Nice behind the back there by Coach Ariola as he had gotten the ball out the sideline just a minute ago. A little no-look pass to him. Showing his athletic days again. Kirkland going to make a substitution. And Villegas going to throw the ball in for Kirkland again. He throws it in, throws it down line. Peacock steps in front and kicks it out of bounds. Villegas going to get another throw in. Sure feels good to have my setup back up here. Not going to lie. again, I do apologize for earlier. You heard a lot more than you needed to. So Villegas gets the ball ready. He throws it in right towards the middle, and Marquez just heads it. Redirected back by Kirkland. And then Lucas sends the ball low. Kirkland pops it back in. Lovington knocks the ball down and controls it. Marcus comes out to Enriquez. Enriquez tries to redirect and just out of his reach. So Kirkland going to drop it all the way to their stopper. He sends it forward and misplayed there by Lovington. It's going to be a throw in for Kirkland. Looks like Villegas is going to come over and take this one again. Throws it short. His player controls. Then Lovington pressures. Taken away by Gallegos. Gallegos there fighting for it. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Lovington throw in. Great job by Gallegos there for Lovington as he just kept pressuring it and made Kirkland to make a mistake. Great job by him. Peacock throws it down the line to Enriquez. Enriquez turns and kicks it upfield. Then cleared out by Kirkland Central runs a stopper. And their stopper is Tyler Huttinga. Cleared out of bounds by him. Peacock comes up with the ball. He throws it down line again. Tries to get it over the top. Kirkland plays it back towards the middle. And then they head it forward. Controlled there by them. They drop it back. Played towards the middle. And Marcus tries to step in front. Not able to. Valverde steps up, though, and takes the ball away. Gets it out to Lucas. Lucas puts it on the ground. Tries to get brother. Mendoza comes up, though, and takes the ball. Kicks it through to Christian. Contreras tries to drop it to Enriquez. Not able to, but Enriquez steps in front of the Kirkland player. Kirkland just sends it deep. Hernandez got a step on him there and takes it away. What a great slide tackle there. Pops right back up, and he's back in defensive position. Pressuring the ball. And takes it away and clears it out the side. Great defense there again by Hernandez. Having a great game on defense today. He is all over the place for the Cats. It's going to be a throw in for Kirkland. We get ready for this throw in. 27:50 remaining in the game. And Kirkland's got a throw in. They're trying to set everybody up how they want it. And then a lot of players go for it, and nobody gets it until Mendoza. Mendoza sends it to the far side to Lopez. Lopez has nobody in front of him. He's going to run it down. Now knocks it down and starts getting pressured. He's going to outrun the guy for the ball. Coming back in. Crosses another one over. It's going to be a corner kick for Lovington. Lovington going to get to run a set play finally. Their first one, I believe, of this second half. They had a couple in the first half. But now they're going to have the wind helping them go into the goal. It looks like Gallegos is going to go take this corner. So Gallegos is going to move the flag around over there. He didn't like where it was laying. These flags aren't standing up very well with the wind. Lovington again going to set their guys in a non-traditional corner kick formation, but you can be assured they know where they're going with it. And it goes deep right to the backside and headed by Mendoza. Just out of play. It looked like it might have deflected off of a Kirkland player before it went out of bounds, but they're going to give it to Kirkland as a goal kick. Kicked out to the close sideline, and nobody's able to get to it. It's going to be a Lovington throw in. Peacock going to come over and take this throw in for Lovington. Peacock throws it, and he lets Contreras control it. Contreras gives it to Enriquez. Enriquez to the middle to Gallegos. Gallegos pulls back out and then sends it far side, and that's Garcia in the game now. Garcia sends it deep to Mendoza. Mendoza puts a foot on it, controls it. Coming out, looking for somewhere to go with it. Peacock's going to give him the line. He takes it himself, sends it backside. headed out by Kirkland. And then a nice shield there by one of their players. And then Enriquez steps over and takes it away just high. So it's going to be another goal kick for Kirkland here. 4-0 your Wildcats. 25-25 remaining in the game. Kirkland's going to have a goal kick. Played to the bottom side. And then played back. And Contreras going to take it from there and then takes it down the line. Christian tries to play it out to somebody, and Kirkland clears it out of bounds. It's going to be a Peacock throw-in. Lovington throw-in by Peacock. He throws it to Marquez. Marquez gets it to Enriquez. Enriquez drops it back, and Lucas is right in the middle. Lucas sends it far side to Garcia. Garcia's got a lot of space, and he's dangerous with the ball. He mishandles it out there, and Kirkland takes it away and then kicks it out of bounds. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in. Garcia grabs it quick and looking for somewhere to go with it. And Lopez tries to get it from Kirkland there. Kirkland just able to drop it back and then send it forward. Played off the heel by one of the Kirkland players, and they've got space. And goalie comes out and just slide tackles, kicks it out of bounds. What a great play by Tavera there. Comes out of the box and just kicks it out the sideline. What a fantastic defensive play by the goalie there. You don't want that to happen too often, but that was a good time for that one. Thrown in by here. It's going to be a free kick for Kirkland at about the 10-yard line. It was close. I'll give it to him. And I'll call it like I see it. Lovington's going to set up their wall, and then, of course, having a 6-foot goalie doesn't hurt back there. Tavera's 6'3", so he's going to line this wall up where he wants it. And my goodness, they backed him off a long ways, but the Lovington players stepped forward and take some of that space away. Played up high, and that's going to go through the field goal post. Wrong post for him to score right now. So it's going to be a goal kick for Tavera coming out after his fantastic save a minute ago. It'll be a goal kick for Lovington. 22:35 remaining. Goal kick for Lovington. Tavera puts it down. And Peacock runs out wide. Tavera kicks it pretty low down the middle. And Lovington comes out with control. Then the ball comes out and then back to Gallegos. And Gallegos plays it forward to Mendoza. And Kirkland comes up and sends it forward. Then Marcus takes it away. Marcus drops it back to Peacock. Peacock looking to go the outside. Marcus tries to get it off. And out of bounds off of Kirkland. Number 20, Jeremiah Eaton, really playing a good game for Kirkland. He's been all over the place as well. Lovington throws it in short, and Enriquez redirects it to Mendoza. Mendoza turns and crosses over. Gives it back to Enriquez, moving forward. There's a fight for it in the middle of the field, and goes to the far side. Kirkland controls. Pops one over the top, looking for somewhere to go. He just wants to get rid of it, sends it towards the middle. And then Lucas comes across and just boots it and goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Kirkland. And Guy goes to steal down for Lovington. Marquez. What a great fight there by Contreras to prevent the stopper from getting here and just kicking it up line. Christian going to throw it quick. He's going to throw it to Peacock. Peacock sends it in the middle to Enriquez. Enriquez makes a move. Enriquez gives it to Contreras. Contreras left foot high. Good play. Good setup there by Enriquez. They just can't quite connect there. 18 minutes remaining in this second half. Lovington winning 4-0. Your number 1 ranked Lovington Wildcats against the number 8 ranked Kirkland Central Broncos. I'm Patrick Alexander on your call. I've got my son Hayden Alexander on video. Evie back at studio. Back in the Lovington. They're going to keep taking shots, though. That is one thing you can be sure of. They will shoot all day. huge thank you to all of our sponsors that help make this possible for us. The Lovington Schools, General Welding Supply, Lovington Auto Body, Devon Energy, Bob's Thriftway. Ball comes into the close side. Enriquez pressures there and it goes out of bounds. Lee County Electric. Now Pharmacy. Kirkland throws it down line. Redirect. Mendoza. Mendoza controls it with his foot. Knocks the ball down. Comes back out to Contreras. Contreras just can't quite get off of his heels there to get to it. Another good section of choppy passing for Lovington. Kirkland throws it in and then heads it out of bounds. So it's going to be a Peacock throw in, a Lovington throw in. Peyton Peacock going to take it for Lovington. Sorry about that. Peyton Peacock going to throw it in for Lovington on this close sideline. And he throws it to Gallegos. Gallegos controls the ball, knocks it down. Here he comes to the close sideline and gets kind of played through. Good aggressive defense there by number 23, Manning, for Kirkland. Clears the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a Lovington throw in. Garcia going to come over and take it. Throws it deep. And it just hangs up in the wind. Then Kirkland plays it short. They try to redirect the ball forward, and it just pops up. Marquez back in the game. He just kicks it out down the sideline. And it's going to go off of Kirkland. Going to be a Lovington throw in. Peacock going to come over and take this throw in. Throws it in to Garcia. Garcia sends it across. Just hangs up a little bit. Comes into Enriquez. Enriquez just handles it a little bit too far. Ball played back, and Hernandez can't control there. Finally does. And great defense there by Hernandez. Sends the ball forward. And then Kirkland plays it back into the middle. Marquez and Gallegos both look at each other. Neither one of them wanted to get to that one. Ponce goes out to the outside with the ball. He's got a lot of room. Here he goes down the sideline. Ponce tries to kick it to the middle, and it's taken away by Kirkland. Kirkland comes up line, and then Gallegos takes it away. Then Kirkland sends it up line, and that's going to be Ponce that comes back and gets it. Drops it to Lucas. Lucas sends it across the field, looking for somebody, and he's got Garcia. Garcia takes it towards the middle, pulls it back. Garcia sends it outside to Enriquez. Enriquez crosses to Mendoza. Mendoza with trying to create space, tons of moves, sends it out to Enriquez. Enriquez tries to drop it back to Garcia in the middle, not able to, taken away by Kirkland. Sent back into the middle of the field. Peacock comes in from the outside, puts a body on it, and then takes the ball away from another one. It's going to be a Lovington throw-in on the far sideline as that Kirkland player chased Peacock all the way across the field to get that one cleared out. Lovington going to make a substitution. Coach Marquez is going to coach him up a little bit before he goes in and then send him in. Lovington throws it in on the far sideline. And Kirkland has control. Coming down the sideline, going far side. Tries to cross it, and Marcus steps in the way. Esparza for the Cats coming in on that one. Esparza only a sophomore for the Cats, is they still have a lot of young players on this Lovington team. They'll reload and be ready for next year as well. Got to take care of this year first. I hate to say that anything short of a state championship is a failure, but man, it sure feels like that's what their expectations are. Enriquez steps through and takes this ball away. Garcia on the move on the outside. Pops it up over a Kirkland kid. And Kirkland redirects the ball out. Garcia drops back and drops it back to Lopez. Lopez sends it close side to Esparza. Esparza misplays the ball up high. Esparza sends it back in. Back to Enriquez. Enriquez pops the ball up. Nobody running in for Lovington. Kirkland just going to clear it up a little bit. And then Lopez going to put it back in zone. Lopez puts it up. Sorry, that's not Lopez. That's Mendoza. And then they're going to call a foul on Lopez over here for undercutting the stopper for Kirkland. Free kick. So Kirkland going to take the free kick down here. And they kick it down towards the middle. First one to it, but not able to put anything on it. Lovington comes out. Enriquez drops it back to Peacock. Peacock sends it up to Lopez. Lopez turns and moves upfield. Makes a move. Looking for somewhere to go. Sends it back to Peacock right in the middle. Peacock sets a shot, takes a shot, and bounces into the goalie. Goalie grabs it, coming back the other way. He boots it down close side. A little push in the back of Peacock there so he could get space, and then Hernandez just heads it out. Peacock's got some a lot of strength in that bottom end, so for him to get pushed around is really impressive. They throw it into the middle, and then Lucas heads it out. Played short down to the middle for Kirkland. They try to put a shot on goal, not able to, and then play one through to the far side. Nobody there. It's going to be a goal kick for Lovington. Tavera going to just jog after that one. Go get that one back in. 10:30 remaining in this game. 4-0 Lovington. Lovington again controlled this game from the beginning and really just hasn't looked back. Didn't score quite as early as they've done this year, but certainly 4 goals in a state playoff game is nothing to hang your hat on. Especially with the wind blowing like it is today. But again, Lovington has worked on that. They keep the ball low, get really quick passes, and a lot of give and goes. Lucas going to take this kickoff, goes up middle, and headed by Kirkland, and then headed by Marquez. Marquez plays it with his foot back to Kirkland. And Lovington sets it quick. They get a free kick. Mendoza sends it low side, and he's got Peacock down here. Peacock redirects up line, and Peacock going to try to outrun the defense. Outruns one, and then a player for Kirkland slides. I'm not sure he ever touched the ball, but it ends up having Peyton redirect the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Kirkland on the close sideline. 9:15 remaining. And he throws it up high, down line. And Enriquez first one to it, heads it out. Sends it forward to Contreras. Contreras tries to take it across, not able to. Kirkland takes it away, but then they play it light. And Contreras steps in front, redirects the ball into the zone. Then Lopez, with the spin, bounces off of his head and goes backwards. Kirkland coming back the other way. They split and redirect the ball. And then Ponce just boots it out the far side. Up in the stadium on that side. So it's going to be a throw-in for Kirkland over there. 8.5 remaining in this one. Lovington winning 4-0. And they've got the ball ready. They throw it in. And he plays the ball in. Lovington steps in the way, and then Mendoza comes out with it. Turns in, just fires. Looking to get one through. Almost a handball. It sure looked like it was played on the outside of the arm there by me. A goal kick. I thought Tavera was going to try to get to it before it got there, but looks like he was happy with the goal kick. Just knocks it down. Now he's going to go and pick it up.